But I'm just saying, if you believe in yourself that much,
I believe in myself.
If the roles was reversed,
what do you think? You think he could beat Boots Ennis?
Well, if anybody can beat him, but that's a hell of a task he's taking on at an early age too. You know what I mean? So I would have liked to see him wait just a little bit longer, get a couple more fights in. But sometime when the money calls, the fight has to happen.
Man, that's a tough fight. You know, especially for Xander at this point in his career. But it shows his heart and his confidence, you know, that he have in himself. And he's ready to go make history for his country. And he's going to do real well in that fight. You know, I just think, you know, right now, you know, it's a little bit too early.
A face-to-face meeting between Jaron Ennis and Xander X quickly turned serious as emotions rose out of control. What started as a normal encounter suddenly escalated into a physical clash, and security had to step in right away before things went any further. Ennis showed no restraint and immediately responded back at Xander, questioning his credibility and asking what he had done to earn this attention. For Ennis, this was not just hype, and he made it clear that he believes there is a clear gap in skill levels between them.
If you believe in yourself, you would have took the 55-45 straight like that. Yeah. No matter you, I understand you trying to feed your family, you trying to do this, you trying to do that. I'm doing the same thing, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? There's levels, and I'm really gonna show you why I'm like that. And if you really, like I said, if you really believe in yourself, you would have took the 55-45 straight like that.
There's levels, and you're gonna be uncomfortable when it comes to June 27th. Promise.
I fought every style. What can you bring to?
Tensions were already high, but Jaron Ennis pushed things further by openly criticizing Xander X's technical ability. He pointed directly at his defense, calling it a major weakness that he believes will eventually be exposed inside the ring. According to Ennis, it is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. He believes once pressure builds, Xander will not be able to hold up, and that confidence shows how seriously he is taking this fight.
Humongous, I'm not gonna miss.
Alright.
You tripping.
Alright.
Yo, you is tripping.
Alright. Make sure you hit it. Make sure you hit it and you get it right. If you don't hit it,
wait.
Whoa. You took it way too long.
Hold on. Wait. Dog, I heard you say something that I don't move my head, bro. I watched you fight several times. You do not move your noggin, bro. You get hit with clean, flush shots.
What about you?
Bro, it's boxing. We gonna get hit. But you was trying to make it seem like
you just proved my point.
No, but listen, I'm not finished talking. But you try to make it seem like I just get hit all crazy and all. But watch this. On fight night, make sure you be ready. And like I said, bro.
Without wasting any time, Xander X responded by laying out his strategy. He highlighted the tools he believes make him dangerous: his timing, movement, and ability to adapt. Rather than getting emotional, he focused on the game plan. In his mind, this is not about talk, it is about execution. He made it clear he is coming in prepared and ready to prove that he belongs at this level.
Yo, when I tell you these boys be getting hit clean, I'm talking about clean. They live out the ring with hickeys, knots, cuts, bleeding. Bro, you watch any of my fights, bro, if anything, I might got like a little, I don't be having nothing, basically. Right? These guys be leaving out bleeding and all that. Like, come on, bro. It shows to really work on their defense and really don't.
What stood out most was the calmness of Xander X. Despite all the pressure and criticism, he showed no reaction. No anger, no panic. He stayed composed and insisted he is mentally locked in. According to him, he has trained for moments like this, and nothing Ennis says will shake his focus. That level of control shows he is confident in what he brings to the table.
There's a lot of things that I can take advantage of. I got the speed, I got the power, I got the technique, I got the length, I got the strength, I got the IQ. There's a lot of things I can take into consideration when it comes to breaking down the style.
But he also mentions that you get hit a lot.
The same way he does.
What do you do to avoid that?
The same way he does.
Right.
Try to move my head the same way he tried to move his head.
Keep your head on the swivel. Keep your head on the swivel.
You took this fight and showed your confidence. Yeah. Why do you think he put a 55-45 to try to double your confidence?
Because that was the first thing or negotiations they had with Virgil. 55-45 to the winner. But again, me bringing in 2 belts and giving him the opportunity for 2 belts when I didn't need to, I feel like a 50-50 was being generous to him because I could have actually...
Addressing outside noise, Xander X made it clear he is not paying attention to critics or opinions. His focus is fully on preparation and long-term goals. He trusts his team and believes they have built the right plan for this moment. For him, this fight is not just about winning, but about proving he can compete at the highest level.
I feel like that's the way he should think. You know, if he didn't think that way, then he wouldn't be a fighter. I feel like it's the same way. I'm gonna rip his heart out. I'm gonna take him to somewhere he's never been. You know, he's gonna feel uncomfortable. He's gonna be uncomfortable when it comes to fight night. It's easy to face guys that you're bigger than them, you're more athletic than them. But when you're facing a guy that is as big as you, that is as athletic as you, that is as composed, as smart as you, it's a whole different...
Commenting on the situation, Eddie Hearn said he was surprised that everything worked out well. He said fighters in this division normally stay away from such risky fights. That is why he praised Xander for taking on such a difficult challenge. Hearn said it takes true courage to enter a fight like this.
Weight, then they got to move up, because that's the whole point of fighting at 154. You got to make a little bit of weight. I'm growing, I'm getting better, I'm getting bigger. We keep controlling it. I have a great nutritionist team that work with me. The ones that work with Terrence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, so they know what they're doing. And I believe in them throughout, you know, my whole career.
So there's no concern?
Not at all. Never. There's never been no concerns.
Xander,
They brought a lot of history to Puerto Rico in the boxing world in the island. But to be honest, it's all about my legacy. It's about building Xander Zayas and what he's going to bring to the table every time he steps into.
Hearn further said the matchup is a major risk. He noted that fighters are usually built step by step with careful planning, but this bout goes against that usual approach. He also said this kind of bravery is what boxing needs today: real fights, real danger, and real competition.
He's a young, incredible fighter. There is no way he will fight Jaron "Boots" Ennis. And I'm actually sitting here still in shock that this fight is made. And I have to give unbelievable credit to Xander Zayas, because you are a great fighter, but you must have a massive set of cojones, because what you're about to take part in June 27th is one of the toughest tasks.
Roy Jones Jr. shared his thoughts by pointing out a subtle detail in Jaron Ennis' style. He explained how Ennis controls distance and timing in a way that separates him from most fighters. It is not always obvious, but those small details are what make him so effective in the ring.
Dangerous. I mean, not just dangerous for him, but dangerous for Boots, because this kid, he sees it. And I don't mean to be disrespectful calling him a kid. He's 23. He's one of the hottest young stars in the sport. I would be keeping him away from Jaron. Like, if I represented Xander Zayas, there is no way I would let him take this fight. I'd be saying, listen, we'll go to MSG, we'll fill that up, we'll do another homecoming fight in Puerto Rico, we'll have Bad Bunny singing you out, we'll milk it, we'll do this, we'll move up to middleweight. We've got years. But this is what boxing needs. Like, this is not me being critical, this is me saying...
Tim Tsayu also praised Ennis and said some fighters are naturally gifted in a way that cannot be taught. He believes Ennis has that natural skill that gives him an advantage. According to him, this kind of talent becomes clear under pressure, especially in major fights.
Jaron being a guy that's actually knows what he's doing and knows how to fight, has talent too, but knows how to use his talent. Therefore, it's nothing to break down. And I think they'll find that out come this next fight.
Does he remind you of yourself at all?
A lot.
How so?
Well, he got so many things he can do. He know how to change things up on the spot. When you can be able to adapt and change up on the spot, that's what you don't find in most fighters nowadays. You don't find guys that this ain't working, they can go do that. That ain't working, they can go do that. You understand me? That was one good thing about...
Showbiz gave a different view and said people may be missing important details that could affect the result. He added that this changed thinking shows the fight is not as clear as many believe, and nothing is guaranteed in boxing.
All right, last one. It's always Boots.
I got Boots. Yeah, I got Boots. I think he's too skillful. IQ level, how quick he is. I think his levels of...
Sean Zittel supported the underdog, but stressed the fight is highly unpredictable. He said both fighters are entering a situation where anything can happen, and one small mistake could completely shift the outcome.
Mix it up. I don't care what anyone says. Xander Zayas is Boots' toughest opponent to date. As far as announced, we're not sure what's going to happen in the fight. Do I have Boots as of right now? Yeah. But I think Xander Zayas is going to give Boots trouble. I do. I think it's a good fight. If Xander Zayas were to...
Gabe Rosado shared a technical view and pointed out a small edge that may help the more confident fighter. He explained that confidence can improve decision-making in key moments of the fight.
He's moving.
And he's got that punch. He's got the left hook that Cotto and Trinidad had. That's the famous shot. And yeah, he
offensive arsenal is unlimited.
And he wasn't in there with a bomb last night.
No, not at all.
So he's showing you.
He had never been.
Derek Ennis. Jaron Ennis' father rejected all the hype. He respected Xander for taking the fight, but said it will not change the result, and in his view, the outcome is already clear.
Guys step in the ring with Boots, they're intimidated with the athleticism.
Yeah, he's a different brother.
Xander, he's not. He's a champion. He's confident. He got that Puerto Rican pride too.
Okay.
I mean, the fight's in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the fight's in New York. I'm sorry.
Yeah, might as well be in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
You know, Puerto Rico, New York. You know how it is.
So it's gonna be a big fan base for Xander, man. So it's gonna be like a hometown kind of fight.
He also added that at this level, Xander does not have the tools to truly challenge his son. He dismissed the idea that anyone has solved Ennis' style, showing full confidence in his ability.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we mellow. We just laid back, you know, keep on talking, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Keep on building the fight, you know what I mean? But it should be a good fight, as long as it lasts.
Yo, that's one of your favorite lines.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Now, this is a fight. I know y'all wanted Virgil. I know that was the fight that looked like it was going to happen.
Right.
That was the fight y'all had circled.
Right.
This is your second unification situation, right? Does this mean that much more because it's another division, another chance for you to like stake your claim?
Well, I mean, you know, we want to fight whoever, man. I mean,
Emiliano Vargas gave a more balanced opinion. He said if Xander wants to win, he must use a completely different and unexpected approach, and suggested a pressure style that could make the fight uncomfortable and physical.
Man, you can't take that away from him. People talking about this and talking, but I think he's a good fighter.
Now, with you, I noticed that you don't look past any opponent. You take everybody serious.
No, you have to, man. You know what I mean? Because anything happens in boxing, man. You know what I mean? You only take one shot. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful, man. You got to be on at all times, man. Cylinders got to be working, man.
What kind of boots can we expect?
I hope he take Boots to another level, because Boots never went to another level yet. You know what I mean? Then you want to see something. You really want to see something. But if he can't take him to another level, you know what I mean, it's going to be like it normally be.
Trainer Greg Hackett described the fight as talent versus reality. He said the result will depend on stamina focus and discipline rather than hype or predictions.
Xander is going to have to pull something out of him that he's never pulled out. I think that he's going to rise to the occasion. I think Boots is a very skilled fighter, fights southpaw, orthodox, can box, can punch, you know, but I haven't really seen him in there with anybody that can really go to the body, you know, so I think maybe if Xander can go to the body and, you know, maybe like a Miguel Cotto type of real tight, real in the pocket, and not let Boots dance around and box and do what he wants to do, then I think Xander has a great shot of beating him, you know, and he's two-time champion.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he doesn't really need to take the fight, but
Hackett also pointed out the importance of the fight, saying both fighters are risking their undefeated records, which adds extra pressure and raises the stakes even higher.
Fight out of both fighters, and the reason I'm expecting a great fight is because there's been a lot of backlash. I feel like on both of them a little bit. Zayas being young, a lot of people feel like he was given the titles, and I mean, of course you can't give them to a guy when he got to fight for him. Sometimes we don't like the opponents, but guess what? He fought for him, and he did his best. He did great. Boots, on the other hand, a lot of people don't like the opponents. They say it's not to his level, but when you're dealing with a talent like that, how could it be? You know what I'm saying? What I love about the fight is Xander is big, young, strong, skillful, and he not afraid. Boots, we know he trying to bring everything to the table, the speed, the power, you know, just the lights. He bringing everything to it. I think it's a great test for Boots because this is a guy who you can say is...
Timothy Bradley Jr. supported Ennis to win, but said the fight will test how he handles pressure. He explained that being the favorite comes with expectations, and Ennis must prove he can deal with it.
Durable because he's never been stopped. I never even seen him go down. You know what I mean? So it's not like we talking about a chump. You know what I mean? He come in to fight. And I think this kid being young what makes him dangerous, him being young, energetic, and then a big guy. He got real good size to him. You know what I mean? Strong guy. And I think that right there enough is going to make it a great fight. You know what I mean? Just because he's going to train. Zayas is going to train like he's never trained before because he knows this is a big fight. This could catapult him in a different way, man. You know?
Definitely. Whoever wins this fight, they're both undefeated. Somebody's has to go. Whoever wins this fight is going to be a star name. Right. And probably going into a fight with Sebastian Fundora, right?
Absolutely. That's how I feel. So it's a lot riding on this. You know what I mean? And I'm just happy that it's in New York. I'm happy.
Bradley also said his criticism is based on honesty. He believes real feedback is needed for a fighter to grow, and that avoiding truth does not help anyone improve.
I'm telling y'all right now, y'all lose to Xander Zayas, y'all ain't gonna never ever stop hearing me say, boy, y'all better not lose. I'm just telling y'all right now, you better not lose. I'm putting money down on y'all, and I'm gonna show the tag. Y'all better not lose to no Xander Zayas. That's all I'm gonna tell you right now, boy. For real. Cause you ain't gonna never hear the end of me. Ever. Hell no. Yeah. So, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is, instead of taking what I'm saying, the criticism that I'm giving you, you should take it, bro, as I just don't critique y'all. I critique Xander Zayas. Why you think Xander Zayas got better? Why you think he got better? Shit. I called a lot of his fights. You know? Why you think all these guys are getting better, man? Because I'm not a yes man, pat on the back. Oh, when you do good, I'll pat you on the back. You did damn good. But when you doing good, but you making a lot of mistakes, I'm like, oh, good job, but be careful, man. Because I lived this. I lived it. I'm a Hall of Damn Famer.
Now everything leads to this moment. Jaron Ennis and Xander X are finally in the ring for a fight filled with tension and build-up. Both have different styles and mindsets, but only one goal is victory. There is no more talk, only action. Now the question is, who do you have? Share your prediction and stay ready for a big showdown.